The greatest version of you is currently being murdered by your own distractions. Look around. Everyone is scrolling. Everyone is chasing a ghost. Everyone is a slave to a screen they didn't even choose to hold. But while the masses are drowning in noise, a silent few are choosing to disappear. They aren't lost. They are in training. They have realized that in a world of constant connection, the ultimate power is the ability to be unreachable. This is not just a habit change. This is the monk mode protocol. It is the only way to kill the man you are, to become the man you are meant to be. If you are not ready to be forgotten, you are not ready to be remembered. The isolation begins now. The world is louder than it has ever been. We are living in an age of constant noise, notifications, expectations, and the endless pursuit of cheap dopamine. They have stolen your focus. They have turned your mind into a battlefield of distractions. You feel it, don't you? That feeling that you are meant for more, yet you are stuck in the same loop. Same habits, same failures, same average life. But there is a silence that speaks louder than the chaos. A path for the few who are tired of being average. They call it disappearing. But you are not lost. You are simply withdrawing to rebuild. Welcome to the Monk Mode Protocol, a period of intentional isolation designed to turn your potential into power. Monk mode is not a trend. It is a sacrifice. You trade the temporary pleasure of the crowd for the permanent strength of the self. You choose the discomfort of discipline over the agony of regret. To find your vantage point, you must first leave the noise behind. You must become a ghost to the world, to become a master of your mind. In this journey, we will not just talk about motivation. We will deconstruct the 3 non-negotiable pillars of this protocol. It is time to disappear. It is time to begin. Most men fear isolation because in the silence, they hear the truth about themselves. But you have embraced it. As you reach the end of this protocol, the man you were at the beginning of this video no longer exists. You have rewired your brain, hardened your body, and sharpened your focus. You have learned that the world does not give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve based on the person you have become. The rebirth is not a loud event. It is a quiet confidence. It is the ability to walk into a room and not need anyone's approval. It is the power to say no to distractions without a second thought. You have disappeared for a season, but when you return, you will not return to the same life. You will return as a predator of goals, a master of your emotions, and a man with a vantage mind. The protocol is over, but the discipline is forever. You now hold the keys to your own kingdom. The question is no longer, can you do it? The question is, now that you are awake, what will you build? The world is waiting for the version of you that only exists in the silence. Do not let them down, but more importantly, do not let yourself down. The shadows have done their work. It is time to step into the light. To rebuild your life, you need a foundation that cannot be shaken. The Monk Mode Protocol is built upon 3 non-negotiable pillars. If you break one, you break the entire cycle. The first pillar is isolation. This is not about being lonely. It is about being intentional. For the next period of your life, you must audit your circle. You must step away from the parties, the shallow conversations, and the people who only know the old version of you. True growth happens in the dark. In the absence of external validation, you are forced to validate yourself. This is where your inner voice finally becomes louder than the opinions of the world. The second pillar is physical mastery. A weak mind cannot live in a weak body. You must move every single day. Whether it is a grueling session in the gym or a long walk in silence, you are training your nervous system to handle discomfort. When you push your body, you're telling your brain that you are no longer a slave to your feelings. You don't train because you feel like it. You train because you said you would. The third and most vital pillar is deep work. Most people spend their days playing office, answering emails, attending meetings, and doing shallow tasks that require no real thought. In monk mode, we practice the art of focus. You pick one high-value skill or project, and you give it 4 hours of uninterrupted concentration every morning. No phone, no music with lyrics, no distractions. In these 4 hours, you will achieve more than most people do in a week. This is how you create a gap between yourself and the competition that can never be closed. The prison you are in has no bars, yet you cannot escape. It is built from the invisible threads of dopamine loops and algorithmic manipulation. Every time you check your phone without a reason, you're losing a battle you didn't even know you were fighting. Your brain has been conditioned to seek the easy path, the shallow reward, and the instant gratification that leaves you feeling empty an hour later. This is the architecture of distraction. It is designed to keep you small, to keep you predictable, and most importantly, to keep you profitable for companies that do not care about your potential. To enter monk mode is to declare war on this architecture. It is the realization that your current lifestyle is not a choice, but a series of programmed responses. You think you are free, but a man who cannot sit in a quiet room for 30 minutes with his own thoughts is a prisoner. The first step of our protocol is not about doing more. It is about stopping the leak. You must identify the digital leeches that are sucking the life out of your ambition. You must become comfortable with boredom, for it is in the soil of boredom that the seeds of genius finally begin to grow.